Hey everybody, this is Jessica from JessicaLynnoriginal.com. I am the owner and artist of the stamps and designs that you see on our website, which is just JessicaLynnoriginal.com. Now, when you visit our website, right across the top you see all our Instagram. I do share your imagery there, so be sure to tag us and I'll put it up there so it'll show up on our website. Now today we're going to look at digital stamps and dies. We added dies. It's a new feature to our digitals. I figure they're all kind of just downloads, so I might end up changing the naming eventually, but I designed this new 2-pack of instant download templates for die cutting for Sympathy, dog, or cat, and you could use it for your brother's ScanNCut, your Silhouette, your Cricut. It's a CVG file. I also, in this, you're going to get 3 things. You're going to get the cat CVG file, the dog CVG file, and then I made a Word document that has both of them, because if you use the brother's ScanNCut, you scan them with a scanner, and then you'll be able to cut them out. So all you do is add them to your cart, go ahead and check out. You'll be able to instantly download all 3 of those items. We do ask that you don't share them. Obviously, we designed this and we ask that you please just don't share them. They're for personal use only. You can, just so that if you want to make a bunch of cards like this, go ahead and do it. Just make sure on the back that you put, design of the imagery by JessicaLynnoriginal.com. So, I am going to do this as though it was the brother's ScanNCut. So what I did was I put the 2 images, and it is the 3rd document you'll download in this set, okay? And it's a Word document. I just went print on my Word document, and now I'm going to run it through the scanner. I made sure that I used black and white, and I'm going to go ahead and just start scanning it. Now I did optimize the size of these so that they are almost the full standard card. So if you're using I think it's 4 by 5.5, it will automatically be almost perfect size. So when you see my finished cards, that's what it's optimized for. But you can obviously increase or decrease the size depending on what you're looking for. And then it'll take the brother's ScanNCut just a few moments to recognize and find the line art for its scanner. Once you have that set, what you're going to do is just reduce. Say I'm going to click the lines because I want it just to outline it. Nothing fancy. And then I'm going to go ahead and reduce the amount of the page because it wants a 12 by 12 sheet, but obviously it's not. It's more like a 5 by 10 or something like that. Now if you would have wanted to, you could have made each one their own piece of art. I'm going to go ahead and cut them both together because I figure why not? We'll just do that so I can show you how that works. And then we're going to hit OK. I decided to cut it out in red, like a red heart. Now I am putting on the 12 by 12 sheet. I could have used some scrap paper and then lined it up where it would have found the imagery that I wanted, but I thought, you know what, let's just go with the full sheet just so you guys can see how it looks. And then what I'm going to do is navigate back to the pattern that I saved, which was the dual cat and the dog. And what I love about this type of die cut is that you can go through and you'll get both the image that you want as well as the reverse. And so that's what we're going to do today. We're going to make a pair of cards because we don't waste paper, right? Where we'll have the cat as the outline and then the flip version of the cat as well. It'll make more sense when you see it in a moment. This is my favorite part of the brother ScanNCut. I love when you're able to actually remove the paper and it's cut and you see nice crisp lines. Could you have done all of this with a pair of scissors? Of course. I really have grown to love this machine a lot. I'm so sad because when I bought it, I let it sit for like 6 months and I didn't use it at all. And then I decided, you know what, I spent the money on it, I should go and learn it, and now I regret waiting to learn more about this machine. So you can see we have the cutout piece, but then we're also going to have the full other half. So we'll be able to make more than one card if we wanted to. Now for our samples today, we're just going to make 2 of the cat cards, and then we'll come back and later we'll make the dog cards. And the other thing is if you're making a sympathy card for an animal lover, you know, you don't need to go over crazy with embellishments and everything else. You really just want to make sure you make the point across. Now I am going to use the Jessica Lynn Original Golden Retriever stamp set because I have a really great sentiment in there. And it says on there, with sympathy for your faithful and loyal friend. And again, when I do sympathy pet cards, I really want to keep them simple and sweet because I'd rather put a loving message inside than go over the top with the card. And this is a photopolymer stamp. All of our photopolymer stamps are made in the United States only, exclusively. So we do not send anything to any other country to get produced. Again, all of them are within the United States and they are a high grade photopolymer, so these stamps are going to last you quite a long time. And you can see this one was a brand new stamp, so I had never pre-inked it or, you know, got it all prepped or anything, and look at how beautiful it's stamped. I really like though that the font or the handwriting that I used is very thin. I think it's just very simplistic and just sort of a loving message. We'll just go ahead and add some glue to the back. You could have also used like foam risers or some other creative options to put the paper down. You could have also maybe put like a piece of glitter paper on the back and then put the cat stamp over that. That could have been fun, or cut it out in glitter. That would have been really fun too. Again, a really quick and easy sympathy card that you can send out. And I like to make a bunch of cards like this and just kind of leave them on stock. It's kind of like birthday cards, you know. I like to make a whole bunch of them and then I have a little file folder full of them, so when a birthday comes, I'm ready to go. Alright, so now what we're going to do is use the reverse part of this because, again, I don't want to waste paper. And it looks just as cool in the reverse. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to measure out 4 inches by 5.5, and then I'm going to go ahead and cut that out, and then we'll glue the whole thing on the back and put it right on the cardstock. And again, how simple. Now you have 2 cat sympathy cards ready to go. Now on the flip side, maybe you don't put the sentiment on there. Maybe you just have these ready to go with the basic cat, whatever. And maybe it could be for a new pet, you know, and maybe you change the sentiment. In that Golden Retriever set, we've got another sentiment that says, congratulations on the new member of your family. You know, maybe you stamp that one on one too. So I like to create projects where I have multiple uses for them. I do the same with my stamps. I think sometimes, like, I've gotten caught up in, oh, I really like that design, but I can only think of 1 or 2 uses for the stamp set or for the die cut, etc. And so I've really tried to think about more simplistic, multiple ways that things can be used. Just because I know that you have choices you can make. You can pick all different types of stamp companies, and I appreciate that you even, first off, watch our videos here with JessicaLynnoriginal.com, or if you support our stamps and purchase those or our digitals, I appreciate that. I know you have a choice to make, and I am very happy and thankful that you've chosen us. I mean, it means a lot. I'm a small business, and all of the funding we get, it goes for family vacations or to send my daughters to dance class or, stuff like that. So I appreciate it, and this has really been a passion project of mine for almost 15, well, we're 14 years right now, so next April we'll be at 15 years, which is absolutely crazy, but truly a blessing. So right now what I'm doing is I'm just getting a little bit of glue on that back side, and once it's all ready, let me just move this up. And I apologize, I didn't realize that my camera was zoomed in when I did this, so I apologize you lost a little bit of visual there for a moment. But I've got all the glue on there, and I'm just going to stick it right on. And then what I'll do is, just to make sure the edges look good, you can see I'm just going to tidy them all up, trim them down, because I don't want it any larger. So let me just trim this down. And in true Jessica fashion, looks like I had a little bit of glue left, so I'm sure I'll have to clean my scissors off again. So I'm just going to go ahead and trim that down. So on here, this is where I can either decide to put a sympathy sentiment, or I could put a congratulations on a new pet sentiment. I opted to go upper left because I thought, with the cat in the right, I thought it would be a better location. So I'm really happy with the way that this turned out. I think it's, like I said, a quick and easy way to make a beautiful card with a wonderful sentiment for someone who has lost their best friend, or their little fuzzy friend. I really love them together. I think that they're a great pair. They look cool, and I'm really excited about it. So if you like this die cut or this CVG file, I've got this one. You get the dog and the cat, available at JessicaLynnoriginal.com. Again, thank you so much for watching our videos. If you haven't before, be sure to subscribe to our channel, and don't forget to check out other videos that we have. Thank you again, and I hope that you have a wonderful day.